So I wanted to give you guys, kind of a review of Mexico. I actually never did a video that I intended on doing about Mexico, my 2 weeks in Mexico, and I'll just start now. I was blown away, guys. I was blown away by how different it is from the United States. This is my ethnic country. First time I left the country in my life. I don't include Canada. I drove through Canada to get to Alaska. Oh my God. It is so old school. And I love that about Mexico. It is so old school and it's very, very religious, very Catholic. I come from a Catholic family. There's no building codes. My aunt's apartment, it was made out of clay or adobe or something, and it was very, very weird. I had never seen architecture like that, guys, ever. It was unlike anything. There's no sound ordinances or noise ordinances or whatever the fuck. You know how here in the USA, like if someone's too loud, you call the cops? Everyone was fucking loud outside of my aunt's apartment in Aranda, Jalisco, Mexico. But I thought that was actually really cool. Everyone like jamming super loud music till like 4 or 5 a.m. And the cops don't care. I drank a beer in the car while driving, all right? So did my aunt. It's so laid back. It really opened my eyes to how many laws we have in the United States. Like how nitpicky everything is. Like it was real. I mean, I don't want to bash my own country, but I am about to be a dual citizen. I'm in the process of getting my Mexican citizenship because my dad was born in Mexico. So I get automatic citizenship. I just got to get the paperwork and do all that. But I digress. Wow. I can't wait to be there. Not only that, but the biggest thing, it was 70% cheaper than the United States. Like the cost of living there, I would be considered a fucking millionaire with my military benefits over there. Seriously, bro. It was I could eat a full course meal for under $10 American. You know how much that would be in the fucking USA? Like $40. It was insane. The currency conversion, it was just wild. Everyone rides a motorcycle also. I saw a lot of motorcycles, a lot of mopeds. The streets were a lot more concentrated. Like in the USA, everything's open and you usually need a vehicle to get somewhere. But in Mexico and Aranda, Jalisco, no, everything was so compacted. And there's like a big cathedral in the middle of the city. And there was a town square, like where everyone just came just to converse and like buy stuff or like sit on benches. And there was like this little dance stage right in the middle. It was just something I had never seen in the United States. It really opened my mind to how old school. It's like at the USA 120 years ago. I guess to put it in like context, it's like the USA 100 years ago, bro. I was almost ashamed that I hadn't gone to Mexico beforehand because it's my ethnic country, man. All my family is there. My dad isn't there right now, but God. Not only that, but I saw people paying off the police that were drunk. Like it was like this couple that was I guess the dude was drunk and he was walking with his girlfriend and or wife or whatever, and they got stopped by the street police or whatever, and they were gonna take him because they thought he was too drunk, but she gave him like I don't know how many pesos it was. It was basically a fucking bribe, and they just let him walk. They just like, can you imagine bribing the police in the USA? Everyone would fucking go to jail. It was like Red Dead Redemption 2, basically. Going to a fucking town in Red Dead Redemption 2, that was Mexico. And I fucking loved everything about it. Like, I've already made up my mind that I'm I'm pretty hell-bent on, once I get my second passport, my Mexican passport, which will be in a few months, I'm going to move to Mexico. Like, the cost of living, just that alone is enough. But not only that, it's just so enriching socially and culturally. And the women there are also very old school. They're very feminine. They're very beautiful. Shit. A lot more beautiful than American chicks. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, but oh, damn. My ideal woman is Selena, and they all look like that. I was also not used to being around so many people that looked like me. You know, here in Alaska, like it's like 90% white. You know, in Texas, yeah, but you still saw black and white people in Texas. In Mexico, where I was at, I didn't see one black person or one white person. And it was wild. I liked it. It really made me feel like this is where I'm from. This is my home. This is where I'm ethnically from. And it gave me a sense of belonging. I don't know how to put it in words. Like, I felt like I belonged there, you know? And I think I do. Everyone spoke Spanish. If you spoke English in Aranda, Jalisco, oh my God, you would stand out like fucking crazy. Like, I was drunk on tequila with my cousin and his girlfriend. And we went to this taco shop. It was on a Saturday night. And me and my cousin were talking in English because I'm not 100% fluent in Spanish. But anyways, some people, it was crowded. Some people heard me talking English. I went up to them, and because I was drunk and I was hitting on the girls, and I said something to them in English, and they were like, it was like a deer in headlights. And one of the dudes that was with these chicks, he was I guess a student in English, and he wanted to practice his English with me. Oh, just right there when I was drunk. It was crazy scenario, like a fish out of water, seriously. I never felt like that, like feeling like an outsider just knowing English, because English is my first language. I know enough Spanish to get by, but anyways, it was wild, dude. Let me think what else before I end this video. I saw a little boy buy tequila. He had to be 9 years old, 10 years old. I saw a child buy tequila, bro. Like, he walked in there, he had some pesos, I don't know how many it was, and he gave the cashier it, and they gave him, he was probably buying it for his dad or something, but that's just fucking wild. Can you imagine a child going into a liquor store and buying fucking tequila or fucking whiskey in the USA? Fuck me, no. Also, one more thing before I end this. But yeah, there's no building codes. It's basically a fucking free-for-all. But I think that's kind of cool. It makes the architecture really badass. I saw a woman with her 2 children on the back of a moped. These kids were like 5 years old, 4 years old, something like that. I was like, wow, you would get pulled over in a fucking instant in the USA if you were doing that. And they weren't wearing helmets either, by the way. And that's the least of the concern, but I was like, my God, it's just, you can just do whatever the fuck you want, really, as long as you're not doing the obvious of like killing people or stealing and shit. It was just so old school, man. That's what I love about Mexico. My God, it opened my eyes. That's why I'm gonna look for my wife there. But I digress. Braulio's out. That's my review of Mexico. Aranda, Jalisco, Mexico. My review. Braulio's out.